Hey, how's it going? Good
So
to
nice
see
to see
you.
you.
Yes.
Listen, these are some of my campaigners.
Hey, campaigners! How y'all doing?
And Donna.
Good to see you all. You're out here. You're like, you know what? Winter's over. T-shirt weather. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much for being here. That's so good to see you all. What?
Nice to meet you.
The team is out here. Thanks for door knocking.
Hi.
Hey, nice to meet you. Oh my goodness, I know you. How you been?
Good.
Good.
Good to see you. This
Hey.
is
Thank you for doing
Peter.
this.
Peter, nice to meet you. Yeah.
So Jimmy, these guys are going to go do some door knocking in the area,
Okay,
and
cool.
I'm going to take you to see some of the folks that I was telling you
Sure.
about that are dealing with some really steep rent increases.
Right.
This is my friend Donna.
I know
Donna.
Donna.
Just last
Yeah.
night, right?
Last night, yeah. I saw Donna right away and I leapt over and gave her a hug. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
we'll
awesome.
go do that, and
Okay.
these guys are going to go knock on doors. Thanks, you guys, so much for doing
Thank you. Let's do one quick group picture. Come gather around. Heather in the middle there. Where's a good angle for you, Lindsay?
If you're all against the bus and we're in the shade, that'll make it easier.
All right. Join in.
Robin, all great here at me to start?
I was losing my balance there.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
Awesome. That's great.
Hopefully
Thank
don't fall in the water behind us.
you. Careful.
Canvassing now?
Yes. Okay. You got the right boots for this,
I
eh?
do, yeah.
It's that in
Like a
between
middle
now.
schooler that,
Yeah. But it's good because when it gets slushy and snowy, you're gonna be ready. You're ready for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are having all the weather.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's been
It's
real
getting nice out though. The
It's
sun is so
lovely
warm.
today.
Yeah.
So the person that we're going to meet with here, her name is April.
Okay.
And she's just recently received a $500 rent increase for her.
$500?
Yeah.
Wow.
And actually, we were
Kinda out of the
door
blue.
knocking yesterday.
Yeah.
And folks were getting them as we were door knocking.
Yep.
Like we had single moms that were crying.
Oh,
we had
boy.
seniors that are going to have to leave that have been here for 20 years.
Oh,
Like
that's heartbreaking.
been-
Yeah.
it's rent eviction. And
Yeah.
They haven't fixed these places up. They haven't done anything to
They have a-
make sure that folks can afford to stay here.
Yeah.
People are raising their families here. Like some of these people have been here for 20 years.
Right,
And
right.
now they're
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are
Thanks for
you?
agreeing to do this. What's your name?
April.
April? Yeah. Hey,
This is my son, Devin.
Devin. Nice to meet you.
Devin.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this.
So tell me a bit about what's happening there. I hear that the rent has gone up like super fast. All of a sudden.
Yeah, so the new landlords took over officially in March.
Okay.
And then
So it's really recently.
yeah, so that's when we gave them our first rent
Right.
payment. The other one was through the other company.
Right.
Then right after that, we had a letter just stating, because I've been here 19 years.
19
I've
years.
lived here 19 years.
Wow.
So after my first year, I had a year contract
Yeah.
at $895, by the way. Is
Wow.
when I moved in this 3-bedroom.
Yeah.
And then, so I was a month to month since then.
Right.
And then, so they sent an increase it was the end of March, I believe.
Yeah.
It wasn't very far in because
Yeah.
we're not very far,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
or no,
Yeah.
it was, it was March.
Yeah.
So it was like right at the beginning, and they said that I either had to agree to signing up for $17.45, going from $13.40. I pay $13.25. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I had to agree to $17.45 or $18.45 in 3 months, or move out.
Wow.
It's
So
impossible.
yeah, no,
Like,
like
all of a sudden you got to find an extra $500 almost.
right, and my job's not changing.
It's not like you're getting a $500 raise.
They're not calling my work saying, "Hey, your rent's going. Can you pay her some more?" Like
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else stands still.
All your bills are the same.
yeah, And
Cell
they're
phone,
outrageous.
internet, everything is
Yeah.
the same.
They're outrageous here. The bills here
Yeah.
because they're so old. Like
The
my
heating.
windows don't even close. Like I've
Right.
got
Right. So the heating
problems
bills are
with-
high then.
Yeah, because the furnaces are like
Old school.
they're probably one of the first furnaces made in the world. I swear to God.
Yeah.
But so that being said, like I'm using a whole bunch of like extra electricity and stuff here too. That
Right.
if the windows are drafty, like I've
Yeah.
got water damage to my main bedroom window,
Right.
and it doesn't even close.
Right.
Like, so that being said, they haven't upkept anything here.
Right.
So that all goes up, and
So
now
all
I'm
those bills are
paying
going
more.
up.
and I've got two
Rent's going
boys.
up. Yeah.
well, we've got all that stuff with rate of no return.
Yeah.
You got to watch everything because, like, I was on that too. And
Yeah.
like,
And so
a
the new
lot to
company is
deal
like a
with.
new big company, like a corporate company that's taken over.
yeah, and they just sent a letter out saying, "Hi, we're here. We want to be friendly and make it
Real
great."
friendly, increasing the rent like that.
Right, and they don't want to talk about anything.
Yeah.
Right, like so, they're just like, "This is how it is, plain and simple." Like, they're not
Right.
very personable. Like,
Right, right.
a lot of people have lived here a long time.
Yeah.
I'm 19 years.
Yeah.
My neighbor down there, I know she lived here like at least 23.
Wow.
Wow.
My neighbor that just moved out was here 21 years.
Wow. And they moved out because of what?
They actually
They had
moved
their
out
own
before
reason.
this.
Okay, okay.
So, but I lived here on the other side when I was 19. These
Right.
places have been here a long time.
Right.
And I know, like, I can walk to the store and know 5 people.
Right,
Just,
right, right,
like,
right,
the
right.
community. So that for me is like really sad that this is happening because
Right.
so many people here. Like, there's older people here.
Yeah.
There's families here. Like, this is my oldest son. My
Yeah.
other son's graduating. He's at school right now.
Yeah.
But my youngest son's never lived in another house his
Yeah.
whole
That's the
entire
whole,
life.
whole life has been
So
here.
now,
Yeah.
you know,
So he's 18, 17, 18.
he's 18,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
turned 18. So now I have to uproot my family
Right.
that, you know, is comfortable in this neighborhood.
Totally.
And, like, their friends and the places they're comfortable with. And I don't know where I'm going to go.
Right.
Like, I honestly, that for me, because I'm here alone,
Yeah.
like, I have to apply for, like, low-income housing now
Mm.
because I can pay this amount and get maybe an upstairs in a place. Like, that's,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me,
yeah.
that's a huge change.
Loss of
Like,
space. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
have to get rid of a
Lots
whole
of
bunch
stuff,
of stuff
yeah.
that, like, and moving expenses.
Right.
Like, and I have to be out then. Like,
And
there's
3
no,
months.
there's
Wow.
no, like, hey, you know, let's negotiate. I understand that, you know, this might be a
Big shock.
hard thing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But they don't know anything about me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, so, and so that for me is sad. Like, the kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving them away from where they're comfortable. Like, as adults, it's a little different. Like, it is and it's not. Because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm totally sad. Like,
Yeah.
I have roots here.
This is
Totally.
your
Lived
community.
in
This
this
is your
one.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like,
And Hazeltine's a pretty special place. Like,
it's really
Yeah.
wonderful.
We've seen that in this area.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, the community center, the people at the stores, like,
Yeah.
they're just friendly, familiar faces. you
Totally.
know?
Well, that's the
And-
whole reason why people want to stay in their communities. You built it.
Yeah.
You built a life here. This is what we've been talking about recently. Is that we want to ban big corporate companies from taking over homes that are affordable because they're doing this as a strategy because they see a place and they're like, you know what, we can actually squeeze people for more money.
Right.
So they're trying to buy up the affordable places and then jack up the rents. It's a strategy across the country.
Yeah.
And we want to ban them from doing that because they shouldn't be able to make money off of people, hardworking people.
No.
Want to go build a new building? Go ahead. But you shouldn't scoop up the stuff that's affordable just to
Right.
squeeze more out of the people there. I think that's wrong.
And Alberta's one of the only provinces that doesn't have some control. Some
Right,
some
and,
rent.
Yeah.
and that's like totally
Protection.
ridiculous too,
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
they can just whatever they
They could jack it up.
500 So mine would be 420 or 520 that I have to agree to,
Right.
but then there's no option. So like,
And it's not like it would stop there.
right,
Next year it could go up
and
again.
it's going to go up
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
if I started at 895 and I'm at 1325,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously it's gone up.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like there's no renovations made. Like if
Right.
I was moving into a new building, okay, maybe I could expect to be paying something like
Right,
that.
right, right,
But I
right.
know what I'm going into.
You're the same home that you've
Right?
been in. They're not
Yeah.
changing it in any significant way.
When,
Yeah.
when I move in, I'm aware
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
the cost.
Well, and what
So-
we
But
heard
here,
yeah, like we've heard there's no renovations being done. That
Oh,
they
no.
haven't done anything. Like that people can't use their closets because they freeze in the winter. You know.
yeah, we get mold in the washrooms all the time.
Yeah.
Like our windows, like there's drafts in all the windows. and
Right,
doors.
right.
Like,
That's
so,
why you're saying the heating costs are
well,
so high.
and the
Yeah.
furnaces are outdated, so
Old ones,
they're
yeah.
only using some of the, like they're not completely being
Like
utilized.
they're not the
for what
efficient
they
ones or
need.
whatever.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
So then on top of that, I'm paying all these extra things
Totally.
for stuff that if it was fixed, maybe
Those
I
bills would be
paying
lower.
less, and
Yeah.
maybe I could have money to
Yeah.
pay the extra.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
$500
Good
a
point.
month.
Good point. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to share that with
Yeah.
us. It's really important because we're trying to highlight this is going on, and this is a really tough example of what people
It's
are
really
going through.
stressful.
Yeah, it's really stressful. But thanks for sharing that. It really helps to showcase like what's going on, and this should not be happening, and it's why we're fighting to prevent this from happening.
Yeah, and I think another point to that is if all these people are moving, that's just going to take, it's going to take up all the places around here. So that's
Yeah.
even going to be harder to find a place moving out.
Oh yeah. Everyone's gonna be
So, like,
finding a place at the
we
same
all
time.
have to be fighting
Yeah.
for places around. So
No, it's not. It's
that
not.
too is going to be
No,
extra
it's not good.
stressful.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks
But
again.
thank
Really
you
nice
very-
to meet you.
yeah,
Yeah.
really nice to
to meet
meet
you.
you guys.
Thanks for
I
sharing
live
that.
just a
Yeah.
couple blocks away from here.
Oh, do
actually.
you?
Yeah,
Nice.
just over in Argyle.
Oh, I might see you walking out in the ravine or something.
Yeah.
And where does your son go to school?
He's at Strathcona High School.
So is my son.
Oh, nice.
They're
Oh, yeah.
11 though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, mine's out of here this year, but he's
Yeah.
pretty happy about it. He's doing well.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
Well, take care.
Great.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for taking the photo.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be so
Of
cool.
course.
Wait.
Yeah. Do you want to take it?
Yeah.
You want to be in it?
I take it and you guys can both be in it.
Will you
How
be in
about
it and
you
Laura will
be in
take it?
and I'll take it.
Laura
and
will
then
take
you
it.
Take it of us. Can we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Laura can just take it. Pass it to Laura.
Okay.
Here, get you in here.
Okay.
Get you out.
Good.
You want to be on the
Am
one
I
side?
too
Here, let me. No, you're good.
All right.
You're perfect.
Okay.
My question. It's a perfect one.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
Got one
so
over
much.
there,
Oh yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Lindsay's our photographer, so she'll get one. There's some other cameras here too.
We're going to go down the path this way and over to the next one.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm just gonna get one little motion.
Yeah. This is gonna be like we just look straight in. It's gonna be a video, but we don't have to do anything.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty devastating.
Yeah,
And-
that's rough.
And like I was saying, like some of these are single moms and their kids, like there's an elementary school right across the street from here,
Right.
and they were getting these notices yesterday, and they have
Yeesh.
no options, right?
No.
And their kids go to that school.
Yep.
Hello, sorry.
That's one of the journalists on the bus.
I thought it was somebody walking
No.
on the street.
They're okay. That's what I thought you might have thought.
Sorry, we're all coming at you. That's good, too.
Wow, it's really turned into a nice day.
Well, like I said, it's supposed to be 17 on the weekend.
Well, I can believe it now. It's moving up. Yeah. It's gonna be wild to see all the snow melt so fast.
It'll probably snow again. We're probably not. It's Edmonton. It's what we do.
Tu as perdu quelque chose, mon ami? I do that too. I just take a step back when I knock doors to not crowd people
I
too
think
much.
there's also the COVID.
Yeah. Hi there, Jagmeet Singh.
Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Jen. Nice
Jen?
to meet you. Hi, yeah.
Thanks so much for doing this,
nice
Jen.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys.
So we heard the story. Folks are experiencing these big rent increases all of a sudden.
Yes.
Tell us your story. What's going on?
So we have lived here.
You said Jen, right?
Yeah, Jen.
Okay, yeah.
So I've lived here for almost 3 years.
Okay.
So our new landlord just bought the company.
Yeah.
So the neighborhood obviously talks.
Yeah.
Everybody talks here. So they were talking about how they heard that the rent is going to increase.
Yeah.
So obviously, that's a huge factor of a lot of people who are based on income.
Yeah.
For us, luckily, we have a stable job where it's affordable, but for everybody else, some people have lived here for over 20 years,
Yeah.
15 years, and just to hear that a new company comes in doesn't even get to like, how do you say, be friendly to the rest of the neighborhood.
Totally. They've not like renovated anything.
No.
And they're just all of a sudden jacking up the rent.
Yes.
How much is yours going up a lot?
Yes, ours is going up.
How much?
Like between 17 to 18.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not bad, but.
But the increase, how much was the increase?
$400, $500.
Yeah.
difference. But for this type of place, it is not worth what they're asking for.
Because they haven't done the renovation?
No, they haven't done the renovation. So I did call and ask, and I was like, okay, so with the price increase, are they going to renovate?
Right.
Are they going to put new stove? Are they going to put new floors? Are they going to do these? And they were like, no.
Not doing
You
anything.
sign the contract. You'll be okay. And I think it's crazy how here in our province that rents can go up
As high as they want. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
And-
limit, no protection.
Yeah, so I keep saying if people just want their mortgage paid, just put on the ad on Facebook. You want your mortgage paid. That's why you're putting the price increase.
Yeah.
Just say that, and then be honest and just tell people that they want
Yeah.
their price increase. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So it's sad because a lot of people have to move, and there's daycares, there's school.
Right, there's so many things nearby. Yeah.
So
No, I hear you.
it's crazy.
Well, one of the things that we were talking about is putting in a ban on companies buying up the affordable homes, and instead they should actually stay in the community. They should be owned by community groups that want to keep the rent affordable,
Exactly.
not by like these big corporations that are trying to squeeze more money out of you, right?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
this is an example of exactly what we're talking about when
Yeah.
we say we want to stop this from happening.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry it's happening, but
It's okay.
it's good to hear your story so we
Yeah.
can showcase that this is what is a problem. This should not be happening to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I was like, no, don't be honest.
I think that with just the way things are going,
Yeah.
I also think that with the daycare fees, some people now in Alberta, I know different provinces have done the $10 daycare.
Yeah.
Only here in Alberta, and I think Saskatchewan has changed that. I'm not
Right.
100% sure, but
Yeah.
here in Alberta, it's a flat fee. And I know some parents were very excited and very happy with the $10
Yeah.
because some parents can work a full-time job and still send their kids to daycare
Right.
and have them have food at daycare, right?
Right.
And it sucks because now it's a flat fee and parents have to decide if they're going to put food on the table
Right.
or put a rent over their kid's head.
Right.
So I don't know where I stand on that, but what would you do
Yeah.
if you got elected?
Well, we've been fighting to make daycare affordable. Like, it's really a big deal. Like, we fought to make it more accessible, more affordable,
Okay.
so that families could actually not have to make that tough choice. Like, affordable daycare should be across the country. Other countries have figured it out, and you get high quality, top care, and lunch is included, food is included, and you don't have to worry about that. But in Canada, it's a big stress for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it's
is.
so expensive. So
It is.
yeah, we want it to be really affordable. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
making sure the workers are protected too, right?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
that's the other thing. We need those daycare workers to be
Yeah.
able to be respected.
Yeah.
in an
Exactly.
adequate way.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're there to take care of our kids, and they
Yeah.
put so much joy and pride to take
Totally.
care of our kids,
Totally.
and they're keeping them safe. Just
Yeah.
for them to get ripped off at the same time is
Yeah.
just not fair.
No, not at all. Yeah,
But
yeah,
it is something
yeah.
we've seen across Alberta. The way Danielle Smith, like one of your neighbors, is on age, and
Yeah.
and the Alberta government has decided to claw back that $200
Yeah,
that
yeah.
should be going to these
Exactly.
people to help
Yeah.
them
And
pay
for
for things that are so
yeah,
essential
even
for
for
them.
me, just going to the hospital, just being there for over 6-7 hours is
Waiting for care.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then on top of that, there's not enough doctors or
Yeah,
nurses, and
yeah.
they're overworking
Yeah.
and not getting appreciated of the job they do. Which
Yeah.
is
That's a problem. Yeah.
in Alberta.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're on the side of the people. We're here to fight for you, so we want to make sure
Okay.
you know that we got your back.
Yeah.
Heather's your local
Yes.
candidate and MP. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so nice to meet you,
It
Jen.
was nice meeting
Thanks for
you.
sharing your
Thank
story.
you.
Yeah.
Time.
It
I
was
really
nice meeting
appreciate
you.
it.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you,
Okay,
guys.
take care, all right?
You have a great
Bye.
day.
You too. Bye bye.
Est-ce que tu veux en avance, non?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm following you.
Okay. No, I wanted to know if you want to be ahead of us.
No.
Okay.
I was it, and now I'm walking.
Oh, look at this little guy,
Yeah.
Batman.
Yes. Hey, good man. How you doing? Chuck Meeting, man. Nice to meet you.
Just had a conversation with the young lady over
Oh,
here.
you did. Yeah, okay, cool.
buddy.
Yeah.
We were talking
Hi.
about the election and everything, and
Yeah.
my point of view was I don't think that we should have a majority government. I
Oh.
think that it should be a bit of everything, because I think there's definitely good parts in every bit of government, but I think when you get one, it just becomes that more radical view on something, and maybe not radical, but
There's no checks and balances.
there's no balances. Liberals, they say they spend a little bit too much money, and I mean, I don't think Justin Trudeau was a horrible human being, but I think that he made some very poor decisions, and he was put in a very awkward position. Obviously, right? He did things that he thought was going to help, but in terms, he's put our country very low. Like look at now. Look at carbon tax is gone today, but what are we doing tomorrow? right? How are we going to fix this problem that we have in Canada right now where, I'm not going to lie, I make almost 6 figures a year. My wife is in school, and it's hard for us to survive.
I know, it shouldn't be so hard, man.
It shouldn't be hard.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And honestly, we sit here and we think to ourselves, is there going to be an end? Is there going to be an end? Am I going to be able to retire at 60 years old?
Yeah.
Right,
Am I going to be able to have anything? Like, I have 2 life insurance policies, and I take a lot of pride in that, like knowing that
You're taking care of your family.
100%. Like,
Yeah. That's
I'm
good.
tearing
Man.
up right now.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
It's
It's
hard
tough.
not to think about your family when
It
you've
is.
got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kitty on your shoulders too.
Yeah,
right?
It's
yeah.
hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's too many lies. There's too many things that people continue to just tell people, and it's just false thing after false thing after false thing. And like, we want someone who we could trust. We don't want someone who's just going to keep continuing
Making
doing
things
things.
worse.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. It's
Yeah,
terrible. As a
yeah.
Canadian, I'm not
I hear
I'm
you.
not too proud right now. Like, I'm not. And it's something that's hard.
Yeah.
Hard
yeah.
for everybody.
No, I hear you,
You live
brother.
right around here?
I live right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and we are here because we're hearing about the rent
100%.
increases that are going up, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean the fact that Alberta doesn't have rent control, that there's nothing here protecting you and your family
100%.
from a $500 rent
100%.
increase that
Yeah.
that could
It's
happen
hard.
again
It's
in 3 more months.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. I made, not this past year, and I'll be frank, I made about $85,000. That gets me a vehicle, that gets me food on my table, that gets him into an activity, his sister into an activity, and then there's not much left over for mom
No.
and dad.
No, not much
And
less.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do that every single day of my life. And
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
continue to work for my kids, but
Good man.
it's got to change, man.
Yeah,
Does your
I
daddy
hear you.
play hockey?
He's in Taekwondo.
Oh, that's good.
that's
That's good stuff.
awesome.
I did that when I was a kid too.
That's
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
It's
That's
fun.
good stuff. Cool.
Well,
Well, I hear you,
honestly,
man.
like,
Thanks for.
We're
Yeah.
here because we want to hear these stories. We want to take this back, but this
Yeah.
is the stuff that we've been trying to fight for.
That
You know,
that
making
you're
things
wanting,
more
yeah.
affordable.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I hear
like
it.
making
Yeah.
sure that you should have a little bit of money left over at the end of the
100%.
month.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
And there shouldn't be people making billions of dollars of profit on your back. Like, you know, we're watching grocery stores that are gouging us. Listen, I've got a 17-year-old son, and I'm not.
Oh, you
I'm
know,
not telling you
it's-
how much this guy's going to eat.
Oh my God, he's eating it now. We're,
Yeah.
Every week we're going and putting in more snacks and more this
Yeah,
and more that. And like, we want to. Like,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I was a
This
kid,
is
Yeah.
what it's all about,
my mom and
right?
dad did what they could. But
For
we
sure.
didn't come from a lot.
Yeah.
I moved out here from Ontario.
Oh, yeah.
And I moved here. I've been here over 20 years now. And, you know, it's not just me who feels that way. And
Yeah.
wearing your tears proudly, like, you should.
Yeah, 100%, man.
You should
It's,
feel-
you
you
got to be
should be
proud about that.
emotional.
100%.
You should be-
You should care. You have a heart. Well, the thing I was going to say, like, we're trying to say, okay, what is it that's making life so unaffordable, right? When I hear people, they tell me groceries and homes. Those are the two things, like
Yeah.
the rent or the mortgage and the groceries. Those
Yeah.
are the two things that are really hitting people the hardest. We're like, I hear you on that. I remember when I was 20, I had to take in my kid brother and take care of him.
Yeah.
And it was just me and him. I was going to school, and I had to put food on the table for him, for myself, and go to school. I remember how tough that was.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at it right now. We go to grocery stores. We go to 5 stores. You either go to a Loblaws, a Metro, a Sobeys, Walmart, or a Costco. Those are the 5 stores we go to in Canada. That's it. 40 million people, we go to 5 stores. They are posting record profits.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And they're ripping us off. They did the bread price fixing just a couple years ago, where they all got together and jacked up the price of bread. I don't know if you remember when they did that.
Oh, yeah, it's-
So they jacked up the price of bread, and recently they've been found to have jacked up the price of meat. They actually charged the price of the package. They shouldn't be doing that, and they found they were doing that as well. So we're saying, you know what? The reason why your life is hard right now is because these guys are ripping us off. Let's stop them from ripping us off. And so we're going to impose a price cap. You can't charge more than a reasonable amount for food essentials. That'll bring down the price of food.
Yeah.
France did it, Greece did it, and it worked. So we're saying let's do that. On the homes that we live in, big corporations are buying up the affordable homes. They're not building new ones. They're finding ones that are affordable, and they're like, how do we squeeze more out of the hardworking person?
Yeah.
I think that's wrong.
It's terrible.
I think it's wrong. So we would put a ban on them from buying up affordable homes. You want to build a new home? Go ahead. You want to buy up land and build a new apartment? Do that.
Yeah.
But don't buy the affordable stuff just to
Don't
rip
jack
off the
everything
people.
up.
Exactly. So we would put a ban on that, a moratorium. You can't do that anymore. And instead, we'd want these homes to go to a community organization that keeps the rents affordable, that doesn't jack up the rent. So these are some of our solutions. You know what I mean? Like, I hear you and I want to fight back.
Yeah,
We're gonna
100%.
get moving because we've
Yeah.
got a
Honestly, hey,
Yeah.
it was great talking to
Great
you.
talking,
and
man.
Honestly,
Thanks,
face to
man.
face, it was good.
Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
compounded. Like one of the things I was just saying to Jennifer is that there's a lot of folks living here because it is a lower cost housing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of folks living here that are on H, that are on disability support.
Oh, right.
And the provincial government
There's a little river there.
just announced recently that that $200, the
Oh,
federal
yeah, you said.
disability
Yeah.
is now going to be taken off. They're taking that $200 back. So they're
Oh
going to pay
my
$200
God.
less.
The whole point was
to
to cap up people.
in our communities.
The whole point was to bump up people $200, and they're going to claw that
Yeah,
back.
and they're going to claw it back.
Holy
like they're
moly.
clawing $200 back from the most vulnerable.
Wow.
This is the same government that is giving more money to private for-profit healthcare.
It's so wild.
Like
Heather, it's so
it's-
frustrating.
It's
so
like
frustrating.
mafia level criminal.
Oh man, it's so bad. Watch out. You wore the right boots for this too, I guess.
And the idea that those people, those most vulnerable in our community, are expected to bear the.
He'll slow down and
brunt.
touch for our friend here.
I've got my door knocking speed.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, get to the door.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
But it's like what I've said sometimes when we're in caucus. Like Alberta's always the front line of some of these.
Yeah. We said that actually. This is ground zero for the fight
workers'
against
rights, like
all those things.
privatization of healthcare.
All
the,
those things.
The rights of people living with disabilities. This is
Ground zero for all that.
nonsense.
Yeah.
And if they get away with it, then all of a sudden we end up in a situation where Scott Moe tries it, Doug Ford tries it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
Like if she's able to take us out of the pension, another one of those examples.
Exactly. Well, that's why these fights are so important, and why having us here and having you here, it means so much to people.
Well, we need more.
We need more of us. Yeah.
But that was a great thing yesterday with Tricia, right?
Yeah, it was so good. I felt so energized by it.
It's going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah. We're real stoked about it.
We sent most of our volunteers over there, and we've been going out.
That's so good. That's so good.
Totally good. So we're going over here to see where this person has this place has no hate.
Hey there, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you.
Oh, I think maybe they want us to
Oh.
come this way. Yeah, sorry.
I like that. That's cute. Wait, what day is it today? What time is it today? I don't even.
What day is it? It's Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay. Maybe it was a weekend. It would have made sense, but no. 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are
Jagmeet
you?
Singh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Jennifer.
you. Jennifer, thanks so much for agreeing to do this. We wanted to chat with you.
Yeah.
What's going on? So we hear that there's been some big increases in rent all of a sudden.
Yes, not everybody has gotten them yet.
Okay.
We haven't got it yet.
Okay.
Although I did ask the new property management company and said we would eventually be getting one. They
They said
know
that. Okay.
Yes, they don't know how much it's going to be. They don't know what kind of renovations they're doing, anything
Right.
like that. So yeah.
It's not very secure. That's
No,
not a very
it's
nice
not.
feeling, is it?
It's hard to plan for the future when
Right.
you don't know. Are we going to get a $100 increase? Is it going to be a $500 increase?
Right.
You know?
A lot of the folks we've been speaking to said it's about a $400 to $500.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're expecting.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like they're actually doing any renovations for it though. They're just kind of just jacking up the rent.
No, they're not. And I spoke with the property managers when they first took over. They had a meet and greet thing where they allowed people to come and speak with them. And I asked them those questions like, well, if you're going to be raising the rent, we're going to be getting new windows, or we're going to be getting a new furnace. Because our furnace, the thing is probably like 60 years
Oh
old.
yeah, that's what someone else was saying. That it's like the
Yeah,
oldest
it's
furnace
gigantic
possible.
blue
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So they said no, that those furnaces are great. They're energy efficient, and
That doesn't really seem to be true.
it's not true. And they couldn't answer my questions about the windows or anything. And I said, well, if you're going to be increasing the rent, I feel like we should be getting something back for that. Because,
Right.
you know, with our old windows, our utility bills are incredibly high. Like
Exactly.
We pay, you know, $400 or $500 a month.
Because it's so drafty,
it's so
and you're not able to keep in the heat. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like if you want to raise the rent, I understand we haven't had a rental increase in a while, but to do it so much at one time,
Exactly.
it's it doesn't matter what level of income that you're at,
It's going to be a hit.
it's going to be a
It's not like you're getting that raise at the workplace, or it's not like you're
Exactly.
getting a savings somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's important for us to hear this, because we come up with this policy
Mm-hmm.
that wherever there's affordable rent, and I would say this rent was decent,
Yeah. It was,
that we want to put a moratorium on companies buying up the affordable rent,
Mm-hmm.
the affordable rentals, just to jack it up. That instead that these places should go to a community group that keeps the rent affordable. It stays with people that want to keep it affordable, as opposed to going to a company that's only purpose is to buy up affordable stuff and just squeeze more money out of people. I think that's wrong.
it is. They forget
Yeah.
the human element to it. Like, these
100%.
are people's lives. People live here.
100%.
There's a lot of single parents who live here. People
Exactly.
with kids.
Exactly.
You know? And it's really difficult. This
Yeah.
is a really nice community. People talk. And,
Yeah.
That's how I've gotten most of my information. Is not from the property managers. It's
From
actually
speaking to your
from
neighbors.
speaking with the neighbors
Yeah.
and online.
Yeah. Well, this is why this story is really important for us to showcase why we need better protections in place for people like you, because it shouldn't be that you're just left to the whims of some company's greed to just jack up rents arbitrarily and whenever they want. And this is exactly the case that we want to show. Like, this is why what we're fighting for is so important, so that it doesn't happen to you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
100% agree. And I think another thing that's really not being talked about enough is this community allows dogs and larger
Oh,
dogs.
right.
And it is really hard. That's one of the main reasons we moved in here.
Oh,
was,
yeah. What kind of dogs do you guys have?
She's a mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like a larger dog. Yeah,
She's
I
about
grew up with the
40
big dog.
pounds,
Yeah,
yeah.
I grew up with the big dogs.
Yeah, she's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But there's
But-
limited places where you can
but there's-
actually rent with
Right,
dogs,
It's
right?
impossible. When we moved here 3 years ago, we couldn't find anywhere that was willing to take a dog her size, and she's not a huge dog.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and
That's another
so
challenge.
a lot of people here have the big dogs, so they are forced to move out because the rent increased. But where are they going to move to with the dogs?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's
a-
my concern too, is what's going to happen to these.
I know, it's true. It's a big
Yeah.
part of it too.
So we've got seniors in this building.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing
Yes,
your
thank you.
story.
It's nice to
Really
meet
nice to
you.
meet you.
Nice
Thanks
to
for agreeing
see
to
you.
do this.
Thank
Yeah.
you for doing
Thanks for letting us have you on camera as
you're
well.
welcome.
Thanks so much.
Have a good
Thanks.
day.
James, there's too many cameras here, but I've been jonesing to make a snowball. And it just
I thought the guy in the bathrobe. That would be the
that would be
the
classic. Yeah.
quintessential image
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the campaign.
For sure.
Connecting
For sure.
People in bathrobes
Yep.
on their stoops.
Yep.
You wouldn't believe what some people sometimes answer their door in. You would be
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had many of those.
Stories. We'll
Yeah.
just call them stories.
Interesting stories.
Interesting stories.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey there. Hi. How's it going? Jagmeet.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love your sweater. I gotta say,
thank
it's so bright and so much color. I like the
I'm on
orange
the
in there.
undercover.
Sorry.
Sorry again.
Hi. Yes. Where did I meet you last? Oh, no way. That's so funny.
for the trade.
For the trades union. Oh, that's so cool. Well, good to see you again.
How are you? I'm doing well. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
time to talk
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I wish we were talking under better circumstances, but I've heard that rents have been going up here.
Like
And
crazy.
like
yeah.
crazy all of a sudden, too. New
Well,
company
a new-
comes
new
in.
company comes in, and then
Yeah, tell us what's
they
going
can
on.
buy a community and then dismantle it. And it's just really, really frustrating. I've been here for 8 years. I'm on the community league board. We try
yeah.
to do everything we can to keep it as a good community place, and then all of a sudden you get one notice and you got to find a new community, and it just feels very unfair. It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
People can talk about it's bringing it up to market value, but it's at market value because there's a 2% vacancy rate. Well, then I can't find a home
Yeah.
to afford,
No.
and I
No.
work full time.
Yeah.
Like it's
We're all families.
we're all families,
Yeah.
and it's
they
just
haven't
really,
done any
really frustrating.
renovations here. They
They've done
haven't
nothing but
upgraded your
we did get an email from them saying, well, we need to do this so we can do. Well, I don't need to pay for you to put a furnace in. I don't own this home.
Yeah.
You do.
Right.
So I think that they should have put some effort into fixing them up, and then maybe then it's like, okay, my heating bill goes down. It's not $500 a month anymore because the windows are so crappy.
Yeah.
And maybe I could look at affording it.
Yeah.
But the way it is now, I mean, I don't have an extra $500 in my budget. So it just, and they're being very systematic, and I think
Yeah.
it's so that we aren't in one big group all speaking together, because she got her rent increase, I'm waiting on
Yeah, I
mine.
got mine
Right.
last
And then
night.
over there they got $500 increases, and so
Right.
we're all just waiting.
Right.
So I hammered her drop.
around handing them out yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
And so I
Just
don't
kind of
know.
living in that constant uncertainty
Yeah.
what's going to happen next.
And I think as a renter, it's nice to be able to choose yourself when you want to move. I mean, my mom was diagnosed with cancer in December. This is not the year I want to be moving.
No, I'm
so
sorry about that.
now all of a sudden I'm having to deal with the move, and then
Yeah.
my mom's cancer treatment starting. And
Oh boy.
we have a friend over there. Her husband is very, very ill, and
Yeah.
she's having to move now with a small child.
That's tough.
Oh, these
It's
stories
just
are so heartbreaking.
Very frustrating. It's very.
Well, you said it well right off the top that they're buying these communities and dismantling them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Exactly what they're doing.
well, this is what we've been noticing. This is a kind of a pattern across the country where these big corporate landlords are finding they're not building new homes, they're not putting up new apartments. They're finding affordable homes where people are paying affordable rent, and they're buying them up to jack up the rent because, like, you know what, I can make more money squeezing these hardworking people.
Yeah.
And I find that wrong. And so that's why we actually have a policy where we would put a moratorium on these big corporate landlords buying up affordable homes. You want to buy up a new piece of land and build an apartment, go at it. But you shouldn't be able to buy up the affordable stuff because we're going to lose all the affordable homes then.
Yes.
Where are hardworking people going to live? So we want to put a stop on that. Instead, these homes should be, maybe people want to convert this whole community into a cooperative. Or maybe we want to have a community organization that owns it, that runs it for the purpose of keeping the rents affordable. But whatever it is, it's about affordability, not about squeezing as much profit as possible out of people. And I think that's the problem.
I think that's the problem is that rents. It is. I understand it's a business, but being a landlord's not a license to print money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like,
Exactly.
you need
And
to
not
try
on the
to.
backs of people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's just it's
Exactly.
very frustrating. So I am
Yeah.
glad that you've taken some time today to visit.
Yeah,
our
well,
community.
really
Thank
nice to meet you. I'm sorry we're meeting these circumstances, but
Yeah.
your stories, I've been saying to your neighbors, these stories really help showcase why it's so important for us to fight back and stand up for people like you.
Yes.
For people that are
Absolutely.
renting, people who are hardworking, for people who are families, and you shouldn't be taken advantage of this way. I find it like it's taking advantage of people to go out strategically and find places that are affordable, buy them up, and to find ways to squeeze more out of people. I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong, and
That's
I think
what's happening,
we
yeah.
got to stand up and fight back.
We
So
do.
your story is going to help showcase why this is so important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you. Thank
I
you.
think Jagmeet saw what a community this is too.
Yeah, I got a sense of that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Heather was
just had the
talking about
Shamrock
this.
Shaker. You
Special.
should have been here a few
Oh,
weeks ago.
the
Yeah.
Shamrock Shaker,
Shamrock
right?
Shaker. That's
Yeah.
our party for the grown-ups.
That's awesome.
That's right. I've been new
Yeah.
to the community for about 2 years, and I've gotten to know Christy. I've got to know so many people, and I love this community.
Yeah.
We happen new. We feel safe in this
Yeah,
community.
yeah.
But it
And
feels like an attack.
It is, yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
sad.
Well, thank you.
Wants to say,
Okay.
where do you
Well,
go?
lovely to meet you all.
Thank
We're
you
gonna
so
keep
much
it.
for taking your time.
We're gonna move on. Yeah. Thanks so much.
Absolutely.
Okay. Take care.
Thank you. I'll take care at the end of this month.
Yes, we'll see you there. Take care. Okay. See ya.
Nice seeing you again, Heather.
Hey, love the jersey.
See you on TV all the time.
Oh man, nice to meet you, man.
Wow,
That's awesome, brother. Yeah, this is Heather, or there's Heather right there.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah,
Hi, how are
your
you? I
local
love
MP.
your
Good, yes. Can we get a picture?
We should. Yeah. Hi, Jagmeet. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here, who's got a cell phone on them?
How are you?
You got a cell phone on you?
Yes.
We can pass it over to Laura. We'll get a picture then.
It's the
Right
only time
on.
my sports team and my political party
I know.
align.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah.
excited.
That's okay. That was quick. You were great. Under pressure too. Ready?
I like your TikTok videos.
Oh,
too.
thank you, man. That's awesome. That's good, man.
Have a look at me.
Okay, looking over at Laura. Love it. That's awesome.
Oh,
Oh, thanks for
thank
saying
you.
hi.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice to see you.
You brightened up my day, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
right
It's
on.
so
Nice
nice to
to
meet
meet
you.
you,
Yeah,
Heather.
yeah.
Coming by.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
This is a
for
terrible
sure.
story. Like, this is
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
We
put
live
that
on the
one on
other side.
Facebook for
Put
sure.
that on Facebook for sure. Yeah.
So we know, I know, well, we didn't hear any stories, right? The
Yeah.
heaters aren't.
Yeah.
I live up in Argyle. I'm just
Yeah.
around the corner. So
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This side's okay. We're okay.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I heard they did the
They're new
renovations.
owners on that side. They replaced the windows and the furnaces.
Oh, they did, eh?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everything. It was
Okay.
nice.
yeah,
Really
old
nice.
school. They were telling us that their closets freeze in the winter, so they can't even.
Oh,
open
it
them
does.
like
Yeah,
this.
it does.
And so they're paying.
Okay, we go.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Nice to see
Brother,
you.
so nice to see you. Okay,
Yeah,
take care.
right on,
Okay,
buddy.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, nice to meet you. Thank you. Take care. See ya. No.
And we're going to do a video.
Would you like us to do?
So good. So Jagmeet's just going to shoot a video now, and everyone else is going to load up on the bus. Okay.